Yeah, my YouTube people working on the X5 2010 X5. We're changing the transmission filter, which normally it come with the oil pan, complete with the oil pan. So it's built with the oil pan. So that's the new one. This is the old one we just took out. The one is plastic. That one is metal. Good thing that one came with a drain plug on it. This doesn't have a drain plug, so you have to drop the pan a little bit to drain the oil. And so pretty much easy to get it done. All you gotta do, you take out the transmission mount. Right there, you gotta move the bracket for the mount. You got 6 bolts. There's 16 bolts each. 16 bolts on all of them, both sides. You got 6 bolts on that mount, but you have to pull out. Then you pull out the dust cover. You gotta get the dust cover out in order to pull that mount out. It's pretty easy if you know what you're doing. Then you come underneath. There's a transmission right there. It's really stable though. I know some people will come over there and say, oh, you didn't put a jack stand on it, you cut away the mic. You know, people always talk shit, but I don't care about that. So that's it. So we're in there. I can put this multiple ways because I got so much ideas on this car. Sometimes I do it from the radiator, especially when it comes to the Volkswagen Passat, because those don't have dipsticks too as well. I normally take out the transmission line and pump the oil through the transmission line for the Volkswagen Passat. For this, it got a bore on the side right here where you have to fill it up. This is where you gotta fill it up at. And anytime you're doing the transmission, make sure you find where you gotta fill it up before you take it out. Don't ever drain the transmission if you haven't find where you have to fill the transmission. That should be the first thing. Before you start taking the oil out, make sure you have seen where you have to fill it back. If you don't see it, you could have some problems, some challenges. But I'm so used to the cars where I'll always put the oil in. It doesn't matter, but it's just recommended that you should do that. So we got them the pan out. We're about to put the new pan in pretty soon. I'm just doing this video to tell you. You got a couple of bolts you have to take around the transmission. Those are T40. Oh, I think all the X5 are T40. You want to get a T40, it will be this tool right here. Let me show you the tool. It will be an island, which is a T40. It will be the one for these bolts. These bolts are all T40 for the transmission. So you get that, and then that's it. Seeing as we're not doing a complete flush, because for a complete flush, I would have taken the line for the transmission out to do a complete flush, actually. But that's not what we're doing. We really want to just change the filter and refill the oil. I think it will take about, if I'm not making a mistake, maybe about 5 quarts of oil, 6 quarts. I have to figure it out. But the good thing, I always measure the quart of the oil. When I take it out, I put it in a container and measure exactly what I took out. And then I just feel exactly what to fill up. But for the BMW, you don't have to worry about that. When you fill that up towards the hole, you start the car for a little bit, you fill it up. When it starts coming back out, it's full. So you don't have to worry about measuring it or whatever. You just gotta keep filling it up, pumping it into when it starts coming out. But make sure when it starts coming out, you want to start the car for a little bit and then wait again, then fill it up one more time. Okay? But just make sure, like, if you get out 5 quarts of oil in the transmission, if you get out 5 quarts oil in the transmission, you probably just want to put the same 5 quarts back, and then maybe if it's not coming out from that draining plug right there, you might probably want to put not more than maybe like half a liter, all right, to when you see it coming down, because sometimes you could short oil, sometimes you could have a leak, you know, and things like that. So that's exactly what we'll do with the X5. So right now we're about to clean the surface. We're about to drop the put back the new transmission pan, and then we'll go for the filling. For the filling, you have to have a pump to fill that up. So I have a pump at the back of my car, which I gotta use that to fill it up. If you don't have that pump, then you have a problem. So you gotta know that taking it out, you have to fill it up, because they don't have no dipsticks on these cars. So if you're taking it out, you gotta make sure you're prepared. Or I've seen places where people call that they take out the oil and they couldn't put it back, especially for the Passat and the Audi and the Jaguar. Is the same thing, you know, because they're not serviceable. Like, they want you to bring them at the shop and service them. So we try to make it more cheaper for them. Our job here is to give you the best price and get the best job done as soon as possible for your own favor. So that's what we're doing over here at this call. So peace out. For any question, you can text me under my comment section. If you want something to do with BMW, Mercedes, and those are the cars I worked on like for years, so I'm really pretty more used to them, and I love working on calls. That's like my job. All right, peace out.